Okay, today is March the 19th, 2019, Tuesday. Right now it's about 9:55 p.m. And right now we have a temperature of 54 degrees in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is 82% and the dew point is 49 degrees. The barometric pressure is 29.90. That is risen slightly. We were at 29.88 this morning. Now, we're looking at some weather moving in, manipulated weather. We can take a look at the water vapor map here, and we see that there's a few lows. There's actually 2 or 3 lows in here. We'll take a look at the surface map here in a second, but we have jet stream flow moving right towards California, and so we've got this weather right here winding around this low. There's a low pressure system right about here on the surface map, and we can see that the water vapor is streaming right up back into California and out through the north corner of California. We can see that it should be pouring right now based on what we're seeing right here. But if we look at the Doppler map right here, let's blow this up, and we can see the entire situation here. There's rain falling in various areas along the High Sierra, all the way up into Northern California on the eastern side of California, but right along the coastal area and down here into Southern California. The entire Southern California area is getting nothing right now except for, it looks like Santa Barbara and possibly Carpinteria right in here. Looks like there might be some heavy rain adjacent to just right near Santa Barbara. So we have a little bit of rain showing up moving into the Southern California area right now at about 10 p.m. But not nearly enough that we would expect to see based on the satellite map. So if we go back and take another look, this is all good. I mean, the High Sierra is where we get a lot of the snowpack. We get a lot of water from the runoff from the High Sierra and also from Hoover Dam over here. But this dam is down pretty far right now still. So anyhow, let's go back and take a look at the what's happening here. We have the Northeast Pacific water vapor loop. We can see we've got a rapidly developing hurricane force storm system right here. And this area right here comprises about 3 or 4 different lows. We'll take a quick look here at the surface analysis map right here. And we can see that we've got that one low right over Point Conception right there. That's the area that is hooking around. The jet stream is hooking around this low and back up north through the state. And we have this hurricane force system right here, rapidly intensifying, 981 millibar system. This is going to be moving to the north east. But we've got 1, 2, 3 lows right in this area, this swirling mass of water vapor that's moving around that low right down here, moving back up. So we've got these 3 lows, and we're scheduled to have some rain according to the official state news weather report. That's good news. We'll have to see what they give us. There's a lot of high pressure also mixed in here. We can take a look at the pressure maps here in a second. Here's, just as long as we're in the neighborhood, here's the swell report. We're going to have some high surf here in the next couple of days. We've got 12-foot swells offshore, 13 and 14-foot swells generated by this weather system moving in. So all this will move in a day or two and bring some high surf to the central and southern California area. All right, so here's the jet stream map. We can see that flow running right into California around that low. And there's also a disruption in this area. We'll take a look at that. Now, the last several days prior to today, we had high pressure parked, stationary high pressure installed and parked right over California, Nevada for about 4 days, and that blocked everything, and that's why we had the hot, dry weather. We had humidity anywhere from 12 to 18, 20% in that entire 4-day, during that entire 4-day period. Now, right now, the humidity is up at 82% as this moisture is being allowed to move in. If we look at the SSEC water vapor map, the contrast is terrible on this map here, but I'm going to try to show what happened here. This is about, we're looking at about 24 hours worth of activity here. And the high pressure was installed right in this area. We can see that big high right here. And then we have this developing weather system moving right into California, which is, here's the state right along here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the high pressure breaks down. They pull the transmitter off of this area, and this weather then moves in. And we can see that right here towards the last few frames. So we've got the high pressure here during the last 4 days, and then we have this weather system that's scheduled to move in, and it's being allowed in, and it will deliver some rain. Here's another right angle. We've got two straight edges right there. Okay, so this map is, the contrast on this map is fairly terrible. Next, let's take a look at the MODIS Today map for the Southern California area. This is today's map. And today we all, those of us living here in Southern California and all over California, probably noticed the jets were up spraying those aerosol chemtrails all day today. And we noticed the skies were all streaked and hazed over. And here's a map of that activity. So we can see the natural clouds right here. The brilliant white is the natural clouds trying to rise up and deliver precipitation. So we have to have two components for precipitation. We have to have lift in the atmosphere. That's when these clouds rise up. And then we have the precipitation process. Things condense, the water condenses in the clouds, and we have precipitation, rain. So what happens here is when these jets are spraying the aerosols, this gray chemical haze, that blankets the atmosphere and prevents the lift from these developing clouds, these rising clouds. And we can see once again how how this aerosol haze completely blankets the natural clouds below. We don't ever see these jets spraying below the clouds. They always spray above the clouds, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is to prevent the lift in the atmosphere. Here we are looking down near, this is at Los Angeles, right over here, just off the screen. Get this pulled over a little bit. Okay, Los Angeles is right here, just due east. We have all this developing weather, and we see the chemtrail haze, the aerosol chemtrails there spraying, being sprayed over that weather. And so this is why California, greater California, was denied rain for most of the day as this spraying was going on. So this is how the weather controllers can fine-tune when and where rain will occur. Also, the satellite transmitters. Let's go back and take a look at what's going on here on these maps. We have manipulation occurring right here, right on that vortex. Let's take a look here, right here. So we've got three lows. We've got one there, one here, and one here. And it looks like one is trying to develop right there, but we can see that we've got manipulation occurring right there on that vortex. And that is, we've got descending air right on top of that low pressure system, and that will prevent the lift in the atmosphere. So they're very carefully regulating how this entire system develops. Once again, looking at the surface analysis map, this low here is indicated as 1009 millibar. We've got three lows in this area, and high pressure, cold front with high pressure indicated right throughout this area. So we'll just have to see what happens, how much rain we're going to get. I don't think it's going to be much, maybe an inch, maybe more. We'll just have to wait and see what they give us. Here's the infrared map. We can see all that water vapor moving in. Pardon me, I got a cold here going. So once again, the water vapor map for the western U.S. We should be getting tons of rain all up and down the entire state. And but that's not fully unfolding as of yet. So we'll just have to see what happens. We're still waiting. Actually, Wednesday, Thursday is the 2 days that are scheduled for rain. So we'll just do another update here real soon. And that's about it for now. I think I've covered everything. We've got the pressure maps, sea level pressure. Let's get the sea level right here. Okay, so here's the sea level pressure map. We see a lot of angular features here. We do have an area of low pressure, 1,012 millibar, extending down into Baja California as this weather moves in. We've got two big lows out here, surface lows, closed lows. And then we have next this is the 500 millibar map. We see this trough moving in. Right here we have some jaggy lines. There is manipulation occurring. Here's the 300 millibar map. See those jaggy lines. This is evidence of manipulation in the upper atmosphere. All right, so looking again at the water vapor map, we can see what's happening. This system should be delivering a lot of rain. We see there's a lot of got this area right here in the vortex is indicating manipulation. We've got different straight edges and pockets opening up. So we'll just have to wait and see what they give us. For now, we've got rain scheduled, and we'll just hope for the best. We've gotten a lot of rain this year. That's all good. A little bit more is not going to hurt. Here is the Southwest map, and those are fairly deep pockets of rain moving into Southern California right now. It should be pouring rain. Okay, that's it.